you think? Good.
Alright, it's January 1st. We got our first battle bot kind of working. Alright, now try to go forward. You're only using that one stick. There you go. Nice.
Yeah?
Perfect. There you go. Try hitting that with the front of it.
I can't go straight.
Try it. Well, it spins out a little bit on the carpet, so it's. Hear that? That's the wheel spinning. Okay. Hold on, it's in sound right.
No, it didn't.
Alright, hold on, time out. Something might have happened. Alright, hold on. Alright, try again. Alright, stop. Alright, something's wrong with the motor. Try it one more time. Yeah, the motor's moving. Okay, alright. Alright, that's it. I gotta fix it.
I don't know.
Alright, we completely disassembled the robot here.
Nah.
And the problem was the problem was the motors were spinning inside of the housing.
Ooh, I smell it.
That's
the
this.
soldering.
Yeah, so I pulled it apart. I broke one of the motor wires here, so I got to resolder that and reassemble it. I'm gonna wrap some electrical tape around the motors and kind of just to barely make it a little bit thicker, and then that should allow it to not spin or rotate. Should lock it in there better. I'm hoping. Got it all reinforced, fixed.
You ready?
Hold on. Let me get her out of the way. Come here. So, come here.
She's like, no, I like Nikki.
She's like, you guys can play with me instead, okay?
Aww.
I'd rather you push me.
Alright, so let's see. Forward.
That's it. Sorry, so sometimes when I squeeze her, she does it. Grant, stand off to the side or something. There you go. What do you think?
That's pretty cool.
It's going backwards and you hit backwards, right?
Yeah, well, which way, what's the front of the car?
Down. Oh, this is the back.
Oh, okay, then yeah, it's going the right way.
You can hear it doing a burnout a little bit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Whoop!
Go back, go down with it. There you go. It's doing a burnout. Needs a little taller tires. It's bottoming out.
Yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
I see how like you go forward for a little bit and then it'll.
Is it working forward though? You keep going backwards. Does it go forward? Like that way?
Yeah. Well, it does, but then it starts to.
You
turn.
can move the joystick. You don't just have to go up. You can go at like an angle. Alright, I'm starting to smell burning. Alright, so just a quick breakdown of what we just did, or what I just did. So, I don't know, I was having all kinds of issues where I would tell it to go forward and only one motor would spin. And I'd tell it to go backwards and only one motor would spin, and typically it was the opposite. Like this one would go forward, this one would go backwards. And when you have two wheels, if only one moves, it spins in place. It doesn't actually, go forward or whatever, like a truck or a car. So I thought maybe it was pulling too much power, because these are the motor controllers. You can see them light up, one for each motor, but like only one was flickering or whatever when I would tell it to go forward, which both should be flickering or whatever. So I put in two batteries, one for each motor setup, which I haven't removed one to see if it works or to see if that was the problem or not. But what I did do was I turned off mixing on the controller, and instead I installed something called the Tiny Mixer. So it's kind of embedded down in here, but you plug, this automatically mixes for you. You plug both motor controllers into here, both of these ESCs, and then you connect this, it's called the Tiny Mixer, you connect that into your receiver. Two channels, channel 1 and 2, and it does everything you need. And after I did that, it just works. So kind of cool. So it seems to be good. These wires sticking up, these are the antenna. This is the power switch that I soldered on yesterday. So I have both motor controllers on one power switch. What I just had to do though was take it all apart. The motors, they're kind of inside, like here and here, they're connected to the wheels. The motors, I had to wrap in some electrical tape just to make them a little bit thicker, and you can kind of see I probably made them too thick. But now when I bolt it together, it holds the motors more firmly, because the motors were spinning inside of this body. Crazy. So the wheels were staying still and the motor was spinning, which is not what we want at all. So bolted everything back together. I did run one bolt in from the bottom instead of from the top. Learning a lot. You know, I'm gonna have to reprint this body. I don't know if it'll show up, but there's a crack here. These are just hollow shells, so kind of sucks. But I gotta basically reprint everything. This is the armor. So the way it'll work, this is the back of the robot. This is the front where the weapon would be. This would basically go around here like this. Looks like I would have to press the motors in a little bit better. Let me see. If I can, just to show you what it looks like. So that's how it would look. And it protects, this is just outer armor. It protects the wheels. So the wheels would have to be pressed in just a tickle bit more. Try to do it over here. I know like a car might run it over, but it's flatter over here. All right, not quite so fast. There's no lid on it. You'll spin all that stuff out of it. Good. See if you can drive it straight. It's a little hard to do, but see if you can do it. You might have to pick it up out of those bumps. There you go. See if you can drive it straight. It's a little hard to do, but... Oh, stop. I got it. I got it. There you go. Don't drive it. Let him go. Thank you. All right, go ahead. Hold on, stop. There's another car coming. I can see him coming. Stop. No, wait. He's coming from that way. He was. Alright, hold on. Wait until it slows down. Alright, go ahead. Nope. See if you can drive it straight. You gotta go straight up. Straight up with it. You know which way I'm talking about? Yeah, like that. There you go.
I didn't want to do this because it's free.
We did it. You're going back by your mom's. And I'm gonna miss you. And I just wanted to tell you that I love you. I'm proud of you. You had a good time. We all had a good time. And it was such a good break.
Look at that light. That kind of looks
It's like
purple,
almost
right?
like a blue. Yeah. So we had a good day today. We dropped Nikki off. We went over to Goodwill. And Grant and I got some Wendy's, and he really liked the chicken nuggets. And I was able to find 2 pairs of pants at Goodwill. So that was kind of cool. And
Pants.
why is that guy driving at us? What is this person doing? I can't see anything. I can't see anything. Is this bright on?
What is he doing?
I'm not quite sure. Let's see. Is there someone in the car? I couldn't see anything. Could you see? So bright.
All I saw was bright lights.
That's the reason why you're not allowed to park facing the wrong way on the road like that. Because you blind traffic like they just did. They needed to park on the other side or turn their car around and face the way we're facing. So anyway, we had a good day today.
They need to make that road bigger anyway.
Oh, we even got to test out the battle bot today. How cool was that, Grant?
Good.
Right?
We just realized that we have to get 3-inch wheels.
Yeah, so that was probably my fault. When I ordered whatever, I just said, I don't know what I need and ordered wheels. Well, I ordered the 2-inch tall wheels. So they have 2.5-inch and 3-inch. I might order one of each just because 2.5-inch will probably be good. And they're just foam wheels, so they're nothing super special. They're not super expensive either, but so we got
We're going to need a wheel that's an inch bigger.
Yeah.
Because it, like, the whole entire thing touches the ground.
Yeah, there's like
You can, like, barely...
there's like 1 millimeter of clearance, which is like, I don't know, like 2/4, maybe 1/4, like sideways coin of clearance. So it kind of like, we were driving it in a parking lot just to test it out, and there was only one. It couldn't move, and I'm like, is it on top of something? I lift it up, and there's like the tiniest little pebble, and it was just funny looking. I don't know. And yeah, so it wasn't working. So I'm gonna have to get different wheels and stuff. I did figure out that the way we have the electronics, there should be a way to set up the invert function on a switch on the remote control. So basically, if the bot flips upside down, and we learned this from our toy battle bots that we have, if the bot flips upside down, the controls go backwards. So forward is actually, you have to put the stick down or back, and stuff like that. So we there's a ability, or there's the electronics have this invert thing where if we can set it up right, when it's upside down, all we have to do is flip a switch on the remote control, and then the controls will work the same way. And then if it gets flipped back over again, then you just flip the switch the other way. So I'm probably gonna maybe try to play with that tonight or something. I don't know, see if I can fix that or get that working. So kind of excited, right? It's kind of pretty cool.
Yeah, the wheels drift on wooden floors.
That thing is a beast. Yeah. So it was doing like burnouts almost on the wood floor because it was too slick. So I don't know. I think it's kind of fun.
One lady did too much work.
She cleaned it too well, huh? It was slippery. So Grant's going by his mom's. He's going on a vacation tomorrow. He's leaving tomorrow.
Yeah, it's actually too slippery because Nikki fell yesterday.
Oh yeah, you're right. She did. Yeah, that did happen.
Actually, because she skipped this.
Yeah, it wasn't because the floor was slippery. So we
It was kind of bold.
Yeah, where are you going, Grant? You're going on vacation, right?
The Dells.
Grant's going to the Dells. He's going to the Wisconsin Dells for like 3 days. He leaves tomorrow, and he has to go back to school on Monday. So today's Wednesday. I have to go back to work tomorrow, so I gotta get to bed early because I gotta get up early. But we had a really good break. We went to Gizmos. We went and did mini golf. We went to Krusty's, and we went mini golfing. We got ice cream a bunch of times. We also did ice skating, which was awesome. We try to do that at least once a year. Grant gets better and better each time. It's awesome.
I wasn't really that good, but...
You weren't that bad. Let's put it that way. You didn't need the metal thing or whatever, that walker thing or whatever. And what else did we do? Yeah, that would have been awesome. What else did we planning on? What else did we do over break?
Probably
We played.
Slam dunked it.
We played a ton of. We played a ton of football on the really warm days that we had. We played a ton of battle bots. And what else did we do?
You watched battle bots?
We watched battle bots. So we watched the entire 2015 and 2016 seasons of battle bots.
Now we're watching 2018.
Yeah, I found out that there's a 2018 and 19 seasons.
Last year.
Yeah, yep, last 2 years. So 2018 was now 2 years ago because it's 2020 as of today. But yeah, so there's another two seasons or whatever online. So we watched the first episode of the 2018 season, and it was really good. They have some really crazy looking bots and stuff on there. But what I gotta do is look into robot competitions and stuff in the area. If there are any, maybe we can go and at least watch them and see kind of like what other people are doing and stuff. So yeah, we're
I'm gonna have to do a 3D printer contest.
Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. I mentioned it before, but I got to reprint our Munchkin bot, so I didn't print it with the right settings. It's not as strong and solid as it needs to be. So that's something that I didn't know. That was my first print ever. So the Coulson bot, the red circle bot that I printed, I've made that one stronger because I learned about that afterwards. But what I'll do is probably tomorrow and Friday reprint the Munchkin bot bodies and stuff. So
if you can, if it's
yeah, if it's still there. I hope I'm not out of the special printer filament string. Yeah, we'll see. So all right, that's it. Grant, I love you.
he's probably the person that has it. He's going to probably be like, you use all the string. And he's like, as soon as he goes home, he's like, he tries showing his son or daughter, whatever, if he has one, and then he prints something. And then 1 hour later, then you're like, where'd it go?
No?
Just do it. Oh, it's all gone.
Oh man. Yep. Grant, I love you.
Bye, boy.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
I love you.
Adios.
Adios.